Hey everyone, sorry for a slight delay. We can start. We also have Marius, our CTO. But before we start, we would like to express our support towards all the people suffering in Europe due to the current situation. So our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Stay safe and so this is one thing, and the second thing is that before we start with the presentation, we would also like to remind you to only use our official social media channels. If you go to our website, marketmove.ai, to the community tab, so there you have all the official social media channels. So don't use anything else. Please also remember that our moderators, our developers never contact you first. So please stay safe here because there are a lot of impersonators, a lot of fake groups which try to take advantage of people. So please be careful here and only use our official channels. Yes, but we can start with the presentation now. So let me actually share the screen. So I have to share the whole screen. So just a second. Okay, got it. Telegram is bugging out, so I think I will have to share the screen here like this. So one thing just as for the social media channels. So if you go to this tab, community, you can then just click directly on Telegram, Discord, or other social media channels just to make sure that you are using the correct one. So please be careful about this. And as for the presentation for today, so we have a few surprises for you guys. We'll get to this in a moment. But before we do that, we can start with the first thing. So I will give the floor to Marius now to describe the feature which is coming now. So Marius, go ahead.
Okay, so, but we can see the presentation, Michael.
You cannot see the presentation, so okay.
Can anybody confirm?
Just a second, because my Telegram won't let me share anything. I can share the screen only. So could you confirm that you can see the presentation now?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'd like to announce something that we have prepared for today. 3 days ahead of schedule, we have a possibility to buy Move directly on the website, and this solves a seemingly small but very important problem that a lot of people that wanted to buy our token could not do that before because of difficulties like slippage tolerance and so on other things like PancakeSwap or KuCoin or any other services. So with this feature, you will be able to buy our token directly on the website without any problems. You can use BNB, BUSD, or USDT to buy the token, and it will automatically detect the best rate and automatically adjust the right slippage and the right route so that your trade executes at the best possible price. That being said, this is a very important foundation for the upcoming Move exchange, where you will be able to do this and even more. So you will be able to buy any token at the best possible rate with automatic order matching, so that it will be matched to the best price on a best exchange, and also have, surprise, surprise, a limit order. So this is something that's straight from the previous roadmap. You will be able to have as well. So you will have the fully fledged experience of similar to a centralized exchange, but on a decentralized exchange, and more specifically on a DEX aggregator. So we will be able to give you the best price from the best exchange and also a limit order.
Yeah, but basically, just to thank you very much, Marius. Today we are releasing the first step towards Move exchange. So we will enable you guys to buy Move directly on the website, and this will be, as you can see here, with auto slippage and so on. And then in March, as Marius has mentioned, we will be developing Move exchange, and we will also aim to incorporate limit orders into this feature. But it's very cool to say that this will come ahead of schedule a few days. So this will be released just a few hours after today's development update. So Marius has already covered the Move exchange. So what comes next? Basically, we aim to release this by late March or early April at the latest, and we will also try to incorporate limit orders here. So this will be very cool because this will not only enable people to swap tokens, but we will have our engine choosing the best rate. And if someone does, the swaps for bigger amounts, this is even more important because every, even 0.1% difference makes a huge difference here. So you can see this yourself on Binance and other centralized exchanges, for example, where usually it's best, to just wait a moment, set a limit order instead of, just going for the market one. But this is one thing. And the second thing, which we'll be releasing very soon, is Movex rewards. So for people who are not familiar with this, just to recap this, this is something similar to a referral system. And as you know, a referral system is a very powerful tool, especially for products, even for products or companies like Binance. So this was one of the most important factors for the success of Binance on a very crowded market. And we want to take this very same approach and use it in MarketMove. So basically, people who will use their affiliate link will receive Move tokens, and a person who buys the Move token with this link will also receive Move token. And why is this important? First, this is a direct incentive to promote Move. Second, we are already in contact with a few influencers who are keen to promote this, because the bigger reach you have, the bigger audience, the bigger potential benefits you can have from this program. And, this is a win-win scenario because we get bigger exposure, more holders, and, people promoting us get additional Move tokens. So this is actually huge, and we will combine this with different marketing campaigns, but we will cover this in a moment. As for the development, I think this is really important to mention that it's been going great. So first of all, we are trying to think ahead of schedule. So as for the Movex onboard feature, we've already been pre-approved by a partner to enable buying tokens with a credit or debit card. And why is this important? Because here for Movex onboard feature, we will not, have to list anything. We will enable to buy any token, basically. So even if it just releases with a credit or debit card, and the partner we are aiming for also makes this service available to the US residents, which is not possible with the vast majority of platforms like this. We are also going to, this is already ongoing, so the recruitment process, we want to speed up the development process, and that's why we started the recruitment process for an additional Solidity developer and front-end engineer. And this is why we really believe that features will come sooner than expected. But maybe, Marius, you want to add something to this?
Well, yes. So basically, we are at the end of our hiring process of a Solidity developer. So we have very qualified candidates, and I'm currently finishing the last round of interviews. This is crucial because we use smart contracts in pretty much all of our features, especially in the exchange, in the rewards, and in Movex onboard. So this is a critical add-on to our existing team. So as Michael mentioned, we are also pre-approved for Movex onboard, and this is a critical feature. It will allow you to buy any token with a card or a bank transfer. So this solves a very important problem. Yes, the limit orders features, they were long awaited by the community. They were asked for very often, so we decided to bring them together as a part of Move Exchange, which is the next milestone after the rewards, of course, that we are expecting to launch.
Yes, exactly. And I think that most people don't even realize how big it is. It is because currently, if someone wants to buy a token, let's say you're talking with a friend, okay, check this out. So either this token has to be listed on a centralized exchange where you have to go through a very very annoying KYC process, or you have to go to a DEX and explain all these things like slippage and so on. So with this, we want to solve this problem, and we want to enable anyone to buy any token, just by plugging the credit or debit card. Yeah, but let's move to some surprises as promised. So we've decided to share a few more details with you guys as for what's going on behind the scenes, because the marketing approach and the growth approach has improved a lot, in my opinion. We are not just going for some influencers or some random campaigns, but we really want to make sure that it's all coordinated and that we achieve the so-called snowball effect. So we are currently in contact with two big centralized exchanges. One of them is KuCoin and the second one is Gate.io, and we've already been approved by one of them. So from the conversation, I believe that the listing here should happen by the end of March, or like 2 weeks later, but I think it should be end of March if everything goes well. And the thing here is that if we manage to negotiate down some fees for the listing, we might also be able to get an additional centralized exchange, the biggest one in South Korea. So I think you know what it is, but yeah, we're really excited, and this is an approach to increase our exposure, because we want to not only coordinate with paid ads and with Movex rewards program, which we will start, but also with various incentives to get this going. So at the same time, we'll get the listing, we'll get Movex rewards, we will get paid ads, and we aim to achieve this snowball effect. Another important thing to mention is that we are exploring additional funding options. Currently, there are a lot of options on the market. The main one we want to explore are Binance Labs, and this is very early. We are just researching what are the options here, but if it turns out that it's something worth going for, we will definitely go for it, and I think we'll apply nevertheless just to see how it goes. Yeah, so this would be it for the short update. Marius, do you want to add something?
Yeah, you pretty much covered it all. So we are definitely accelerating the pace of development. Just on my side, marketing going strong as well. A bit different approach. I think it's a bit more ground approach, which we believe will be very successful. That's it.
Yeah, so exactly. So current market conditions are not really that great for scaling up paid advertisements. So going for just bigger exposure on already established platforms might be something which will make this a lot easier for us. And then it will be boosted with those campaigns. Yeah, so thank you very much. We can now move to the AMA. So if anyone has any questions, so please raise your hand.
Here we go. You're unmuted, Antonio.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
I just wanted to say great job. I love the updates. It's always good hearing from y'all. Y'all are some of my personal favorite developers out there. But I had a question regarding cross-chain AI audit for coins on other blockchains. Do you think that's something that might be coming up soon for us who like to audit contracts and just kind of, check out that field of the app?
Yeah, so this is definitely something we will explore in the future, but not right now, because right now we're focusing on the items from the roadmap, which will be the rewards, staking, and exchange that seem to be the most critical, and also the onboarding feature. But yeah, this is our algorithms are universal, so there should be no problem to implement them cross-chain, at least on the Ethereum compatible chains. Very good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. And after hearing all this nice surprises, I'm even better. So I had one suggestion, or we can call it a suggestion. So whenever you'll be implementing like a buy with credit card or debit card, right? So, or the limit order. So do you think it will be better if those will be enabled only with audit score? With tokens which are having a healthy audit score?
Yeah, this is actually something that we are very likely to do. At the very least, if you will be buying the token using our exchange or with credit card, we will at least let you know and show a very important warning that this token did not fare very well on our audit. So if you decide to go with it, then it will be your informed decision. Maybe we will also impose some limits on tokens that are not going through the audit very well, but at the very least, we obviously will use the feature to warn users before they make such a purchase. So that's a very good question, but it's planned already.
That's great to hear. Thanks.
Awesome. Hey guys, thanks for the update today. Just was wondering with the couple of changes here as far as both the credit card purchase or debit card purchase through the website, and then also with the potential exchange listings, what's the expectation for taxation going forward?
Marius, you want to take this one? I can say that for listings and for Movex exchange, we don't want to confirm this yet, but we may leave taxes. But as for the confirmation, we still need to get this approved by these centralized exchanges as well, because definitely this is something we've already mentioned, and I think it's very important if we want to move forward to either significantly reduce taxes or leave them altogether. But yeah, we can probably do that. But this really depends. So if we were to go like full force with Movex exchange and on-ramp, then definitely. For the business model, for example, for Move on-ramp, just to make this profitable, we might think of something like pay like 0.1% fee in Move token, for the utility of the token, or like something like this. But definitely for the token taxes itself, we plan to leave them. Just not sure if this will happen along with listings on this centralized exchange, but definitely along with either Move exchange or on-ramp. Yeah, but maybe Marius correct me if I miss something.
Very good. Of course, long term, we want to switch to the platform revenue instead of taxes. The taxes are temporary before we have enough revenue to cover the basic costs. But once this is no longer an issue, we expect to disable the taxes one day in the future.
All right, I think that covers that one. Does that answer your question, Mr. Quest?
Yep, nope, all good. I was just thinking back to the last AMA where I think there's the conversation about once the purchases were able to be done with credit card or debit card on the website, that there was going to be at least no buy tax that was still going to be levied on things. But it sounds like you guys probably have that covered.
Yeah, so this was about the Movex onboard. So, just when we will enable people to buy anything with credit or debit cards, but this might happen sooner, as mentioned. So yeah, thank you very much. Yes, so we are able to take another question. So if you have anything, please raise your hand.
All right, Mr. Bean, you're up next. Yeah, it sounds like you're driving.
Yes, I am.
We can hear you.
You just answered my question about the taxes. But what happens with the reflections after the centralized exchange listing?
Marius, do you want to take this one? That's an easy answer.
Actually simple. Reflections will be changed to staking, which offer better rewards anyway. So as soon as we introduce Movex Earn, then the staking will replace reflections.
Thank you.
All right. That answers that one. Okay, we're going to bring in Edgy, EDJE. You're unmuted. And you might have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Oh, sorry. In the DeFi space, one feature that I think is not there are stop loss orders. Is that something you plan to implement?
So this is a bit more tricky. We're looking into it, and no promises yet as of when that would happen. We want to start with limit orders first.
Okay, but you're looking into it, right? Because that is something I think will.
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
Yes,
we're definitely looking.
Sorry, Sir Marius, for interrupting. But generally, the thing is that we wanted to first increase the adoption of the platform and hence the change in the roadmap. And initially, we thought to just push and move, other features a bit from the previous roadmap. But for limit orders, we think that it might be implemented along with Move Exchange. But as for stop loss orders, as Marius has mentioned, so this might not be that simple, but we definitely have this in the roadmap. Just might happen a bit later.
All right. I think that answers that one. And we'll bring up the next question. We have Lewis.
Hello, yeah, I'm just asking about the Movex rewards. So obviously it's going to be aimed at people with large followings. I just wondered if it's going to be scaled fairly between, everyday people that just want to get their families involved in crypto for the first time and that sort of thing. Because I know with like KuCoin and Binance, it's very top heavy. You have to have a lot of people to refer to get what some people deem as a fair reward. I just wondered if there was any plans for, just normal people.
Marius, wanna take this one?
Honestly, I don't think I quite understood that. So can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, so with like KuCoin and Binance, people that have a large following, it seems like there's a scaling there that it's like goes up in stages. It's hard to explain it. So if you have one person that you want to refer, you get a small amount, but then obviously if you refer 20, you get a larger amount than just that one. Now, obviously that is going to happen, but it tends to scale up unfairly. So it heavily favors the people with large followings. Now, it should favor them, but I just wondered if there was any plans to make it attractive to like just normal people that don't have the followings that want to get their family involved. But maybe it's a stupid question. So
Okay, I see. So the about the rewards program.
yes,
So
yeah.
okay, sorry. For some reason, I thought it was about the centralized exchanges. I don't know.
No. I
My
was
brain.
just saying that with rewards on places like KubeCoin and Binance,
Well,
it
at
becomes
the end.
pointless.
At the end of the day, it's I see what you mean. At the end of the day, it's a performance-based program, right? And in Binance or KuCoin, it would be very difficult. I feel like there is some sort of a first mover advantage. So even if you don't have a very large following, if you start being the first one talking about this program and you get popular with promoting it, the rewards could be very handsome. And also there is something that we are discussing, so no promise here, but perhaps for the first adopters of the Movex rewards program, there could be better rates or some competition for additional rewards. So we are thinking about this. It's obviously better if you have a bigger audience, because then it's a potential number of buyers just grow.
Oh yeah, obviously. I didn't
That being said, using the first mover advantage could mitigate some of these advantages stemming just from having a large audience.
Cool.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I can maybe add something on top of that. So this is a referral system, but this is somewhat different to what Binance offers and so on. For example, on Binance, you get small profit for some trades or reduction in fees. But here, since it's directly correlated with Move token, so not only will you get rewarded in Move token, and it doesn't really depend on how many people you get on board, because this will be based on volume. So basically, even if you get less people on board, but with some bigger bags, this will still be very beneficial. But I think that another thing which is worth mentioning is that you basically support the token which you also hold. So this is somewhat different, because for Binance, you're just getting people on board to use the exchange, but here you are getting on board. You're getting people on board to buy the token, and both benefit because they get better rates. You get rewarded with tokens. Yeah, so I think even if you have smaller following, even if it's only for family or for friends, this will be still something worth exploring. And as Marius has mentioned, so we will be probably exploring some options for early adopters just to have additional incentives. So, for the current investors who, as you attend our AMAs and so on. So yeah, definitely something to get things going and to make it fair. And I think it will benefit not only like these big, influencers or people with huge followings, but also, as you mentioned, the smaller ones. Yeah. So
thank you
very much. You're welcome.
Cheers.
Okay, so we can take like 2 more questions, I think. So yeah, if you have something, please raise your hand.
I think on the last point, it's also, for a good perspective to have for everybody, that it'll be a good problem if we have a lot of people with large followings sharing Move. So that's something to always remember too. The price of the token is going to rise because of that. So even if you're not getting, rewards directly that way, if you don't have a huge following, you're still benefiting from the program overall. So.
Okay, guys. So yes, it seems like there are some technical issues with microphones. I see Ken, maybe.
Let's try Ken. Ken, you're unmuted. We've had Ken in here before. Just unmute yourself, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
All right, so I apologize. I got here a little late. I had a little work meeting I had to attend, but my question has to do with the utility of the token while you're actually using the Movex platform. So I was wondering, what are some of the other ways? I know that Movex is going to be paying for the gas fees or whatever to trade, but are there any other ways that you guys are planning on implementing some type of way that Move can be used within the platform?
Yes, of course. So paying for the limit orders, that's one thing. Also buying the NFT IDs and paying in the Movex on board. So basically everywhere in the platform that we are collecting revenue, you will be able to pay using your Move tokens, usually at a better rate. So that's the utility. Not to mention, obviously, or Movex rewards, right? But just straight from the platform, these are two things, and also this growth and hold incentives in the rewards and the staking. So I feel like there are quite a few applications of the token in the platform and outside of it as well.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the question. So we can take the last one. So if you have something to ask, so please raise your hand.
All right, we got Denny's. Grand Slam, Denny's. Come on, unmute yourself and...
Yeah, I will ask about mobile apps. Hello, everyone. Do you plan to have mobile apps in the future, or for now it will be just the browser and will be mobile ready? So can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, so basically right now we are focusing on the mobile ready websites that are work on all those screens. In the future, we do not say no to the mobile apps if there is enough demand. It's just in the beginning we feel like it's enough if you have the browser ready website, because you can use it on any device, and right now we want to focus on delivering more utility as opposed to more convenient ways to access it. Especially that with Trust Wallet and MetaMask, you will be able to use the mobile version of the website easily. In the mobile app, it would be a bit trickier because you would have to also hook it up to the Trust Wallet or MetaMask mobile.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So this was the last question. So thank you very much for attending. We will also upload these development updates as usual on YouTube. And I think we might also share the presentation from today. So yeah, thank you very much and have a great weekend.
Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.